Biden here, host of the Epic Eco Designer, in this beautiful location where I've been harvesting many delicious mushrooms this fall. We've had a lot of rain here in Minnesota, and the diversity and abundance of the mushrooms has been exceptional. So I'm excited to be grounding, got the bare feet going on, and today we're talking about packaging your gifts as a service with the beautiful soundtrack. The Crows agree that this is one of the most important things you could possibly think about on a deep level and really get right in your business, because it helps everything from making consistent sales to the people that you want to be working with, to getting so efficient with your process that you can actually scale and that you can actually start earning deeper value, being more efficient with the time you're spending on your projects, being able to expand the value that you're offering as far as the resources, energy, money, and time available to you in your business. This all comes down to packaging. It's how I turned my passion into my business on a daily basis. As a designer, as a mentor, this is what I've used to create the life that I'm looking to lead. This is what I work on with. This crow is really persistent. This is what I work on with my one-to-one mentorship clients. It's what we're bringing through in the upcoming Focus Growth Group program. Here we go. So starting with getting clear on what your vision is for your daily life. We talked a little bit about this in the video yesterday, but we're going a little bit deeper here on the specifics. So looking at what it is in your past that's fulfilled you most deeply. So when we look at what type of business you want to create, there's probably multiple businesses that are going to be fulfilling to you on some level. You know, somebody might enjoy working at a fast food restaurant because they love the interaction with people. But just as in permaculture, we're looking to stack the functions. So not only might you enjoy interacting with people, you might also want to be helping them get healthier. You might want to be helping the pollinators and providing the rest of someone's neighborhood with seasonal beauty to look at. We're looking at, especially if you're interested in becoming a more fluent and in the flow ecological designer, how to create this sense of fulfillment on many levels in your business. One, on the service that you're offering and the way that you're showing up, but also in how you even approach your work, what your weekly work commitment looks like, who the types of people are that you're working with, how you're actually delivering your service. These are all things that you might have, and a lot of people take for granted as far as how they're going to really show up and how their life might actually serve to fulfill them on an even deeper level than simply being an ecological designer. It's about that daily experience. So what is going to fulfill you most deeply? Do you know that, or are you still trying to decide? And I'm curious, there's a lot of people who think that they need to choose one or the other thing. But part of having your own business is being able to be really creative, being able to step out on a limb and seeing that there is fruit at the end, and you can package your unique talents, gifts, and interests into a service that maybe nobody else is providing right now. And I've got some examples like that from my own business, doing botanical surveys for people's properties to help them understand the edible and medicinal plants there on large scales, which also helps me get more farm scale clients to work on with my friends at United Designers, and just having a blast and keeping that moving. That's a unique service that I'm offering. So what is that for you? And based on what you're already offering or thinking of doing, how can you bring it a one step further today to look at what are the holistic drivers of fulfillment in your life? From maybe human interaction, to the interest that you have related to the environment, to the systems in our society that you'd like to see changed, to the lifestyle that you want to be living on a daily basis. Maybe you don't want to be stuck behind a computer. Maybe you enjoy being outside and actually doing things in the ground. These are things that I've realized for myself, and as I brought them through in the way that I deliver my service in my business, it's created a lot more joy and appreciation and sense of fulfillment that allows me to show up and be that much more efficient and effective on a daily basis. So how is what's going to fulfill you most deeply connected to what you most want to see happen in the world today? So this is part of activating your gifts, packaging your gifts in a way so that you are getting them sold and delivering them, making them happen out in the world. You're creating value for people. You're creating change. How are these holistic determinants of your fulfillment connected to what really needs to happen in the world and what you're passionate about seeing change? This is a huge part of feeling that deep sense of personal fulfillment in what value you're offering to the world and how you're giving back while earning a great living. This is a really important concept, especially for those of us who are really intent on making a positive impact in the world while supporting ourselves financially. Bring your true feelings to light. So I want you to think about what was just coming to mind around what's most fulfilling for you. And also, hopefully these planes and crows aren't too loud, by the way. What's most fulfilling for you? What change you want to see happen in the world? What those things are, how would you feel if you didn't do them? Maybe you're not doing them right now. It's really important to look at if there are any aspects of what you'd like to see happen in the world and what brings you true fulfillment that aren't currently present in your life. It's important to explore how you feel today and how you might feel in the future if you continue to not have those things in your life on a daily basis. Because this is something that most people aren't thinking about. Especially a lot of entrepreneurs just aren't thinking about, well, I had this idea. If I don't follow through with it, how will I feel? This is a really important aspect of keeping yourself on track, keeping yourself feeling that healthy flow in your business, and not having a bunch of really great ideas that could be fulfilling for you pile up in the background. Because when those things pile up, they create stagnance, they create confusion, and they can create further misdirection in our business. So it's important to feel out, what would it be like if you didn't follow through on creating this deeper sense of fulfillment in your business? What wouldn't get accomplished? And who wouldn't be helped? What systems wouldn't be in place in your community? What might happen if those systems aren't in place in 10 years when we really, really might need them? And this isn't about bringing fear into the equation, but it is about knowing what we want and knowing what we don't want. We focus on what we want, but in this universe of duality, there is always a desire and something that we don't desire. And we're always moving toward what we desire. We're letting the other things just fall away, and that'll happen naturally. But looking at these feelings is going to help drive you forward and connect you to actually creating this sense of fulfillment in your life. So how does this relate to packaging your gifts as a service? Well, one of those pieces is looking at how you want your clients to feel as they interact with your business. Because the package that you offer isn't just a list of deliverables. It's an experience that your client's getting. Because I'm sure that most of you aren't thinking that you're just going to hand off a piece of paper to your client and then say, goodbye, hope, or wish you the best of luck. You're looking to build long-term relationships with people. And that's honestly really rare in business today, but it's also rare in our field of design. The old paradigm's falling away, but we have to create a new one. And unless we want to experience some of the same stagnance that we've experienced before, we as a permaculture ecological design community also need to change our relationship to what it means to make a sale. What it means to make a sale is to give people a special experience that they can only get with us. What special surprises, what unique aspects of your personality can you bring through to package your gifts as this undeniably valuable service? Something exciting, something that maybe gets someone's whole family involved. Something that brings you closer to the people that you want to be connecting with and helping. And this doesn't mean that by helping the people you want to help, you need to, live a meager existence financially. There's always a way to earn a great living, show people the value that they're getting, and really provide it for them in a special way. So, thinking of the needs that your ideal client has, and how you can pre-pave or pre-sprout those solutions for them and place them at strategic places along the path of their experience that they have while they're working with you, so that they can see, oh my gosh, this person knows that I'm feeling confused right now, so they're giving me this this resource that's helping me create clarity, helping me prioritize what it is that really needs to happen first in my landscape or first in my project. Or this person really understands that I'm going to have to explain this project to the school board to actually get it accomplished. They give me, as part of this schoolyard design package, a set of tools on how to lead that meeting with the school board. It's things like that. What is your unique client going to be dealing with that just a simple landscape plan, if you're doing landscape consulting, which I do, so I focus on that, but I help a lot of other eco-designers as well. What beyond just that traditional set of deliverables is going to give people that special experience that has them raving about the support they got from you? It's the best marketing in the world. Referrals, right? People who have rave reviews, people who are so excited about how deeply you helped and supported them, that they know that anyone else in that same situation is going to get the same value, the same benefit, and see success through working with you. So, how does your service uniquely address the current issues at hand that your clients are experiencing now and into the future? How can you premeditate what your clients might run up against in the future and maybe offer another service that's another upsell down the road, reselling them on something that's really going to help them and helps to ameliorate potential issues in the future, such as how to maintain a landscape, how to maintain the solar panels that you helped them install, how to understand what their forest is going to look like in 10 years based on climate change projections, and how to address that, and inviting them into whatever it is that you've laid out for them in the future for your longer term relationship with your clients. Because like I said, this isn't something where you're just handing off the keys, handing off the plans, and walking away. It's also not something where you're going to be doing, free site visits and spending hours on the phone with people for free. That's not how to run a business. People invest in your time because of how much time and energy and potential error you can save them. So to be able to premeditate, to work out in advance of someone, to set out the path ahead of them, set a little food bag, metaphorically, a plan of action, a way to create more clarity, a guidebook on how to know where you're at in the stages of establishment of your landscape, a phased installation plan. What's going to make people feel supported beyond just the initial time that they spent with you? And also, what services do you want to offer to support them most fully if they're interested and willing to invest in that support to help them down the road? So in a nutshell, you can see packaging your gifts is much more than putting out a flyer and hoping for the best at the local library, or giving a talk on edible landscapes and hoping that someone says yes, I want one of those. We can create so much more value in the lives of others and for ourselves and our business by looking at some of these deeper aspects of what it means to really show up, to really create fulfillment in the change that we're helping other people get, in the gifts that we're expressing, that we're delivering out in the world when somebody says yes and invests in our service. And ultimately, this is about being that bridge for somebody else. And at the same time, having that experience of being the bridge for them be the most fulfilling thing that we could possibly be doing on a daily basis. The type of thing that has us coming to home to our families warm and open-hearted and ready to be present, as present with them as we are with our clients. It's about activating your true self and opening up to the very real reality that you are the answer. You are the answer for our planet. You are the answer for others. And you have what it takes to give yourself the life that you dream by packaging your gifts. Hope you guys got some great stuff out of this video. Subscribe on YouTube, join the Facebook group, Epic Eco Designer, follow me on Instagram, Pete Wyden. I am here. Send me a message if you're interested in talking more about the Focus Growth Group program that we've got starting in November. That's a longer term program that's bottled up the one-to-one mentorship that I offer into a slower paced, more gently paced program, and has a lot more accountability and deeper dives on a lot of these topics related to packaging your gifts, marketing, making sales, really activating your soul expression through a business, because that's what it's all about. That's what creates something that you're excited to work on every day. Leave a comment below, let me know what you got out of this video. Talk to you guys soon.